like it.
Right, we will call the Board of Franklin County Commissioners Wednesday, October 8th, 2025 meeting to order.
Commissioner Stoudemire.
Present.
Commissioner Waymire.
Present.
Chair Harris. Vice Chair Metter.
Present.
Commissioner Dickinson.
Present.
All right, we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I guess we should.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we'll stay standing.
Good morning.
Morning.
A select reading from Psalm 10. Why do you stand afar off, O Lord? Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up your hand. The Lord is king forever and ever. Nations have perished from his land. O Lord, you have heard the desire of the humble. You will strengthen their heart. You will incline your ear to vindicate the orphan and the oppressed, so that man who is of the earth will no longer cause terror. And so, Lord, whatever danger there is ahead, I pray for our commissioners for wisdom and strength, for a boldness and humility, growing and growing. And so I pray for this meeting, for your blessing upon it, for joy. I pray that for each of our representatives, for a joy in their life and in their investments in this county. So God, lead us, and to you be praised. You are King, both now and forever. Amen.
You may be seated. Okay, do we have correspondence? To do organizational business. I think we have the 4-H here for your week proclamation for National 4-H Week.
You want me to read it?
Sure.
I have it.
Okay.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for allowing us to come and speak about National 4-H Week. Today I brought four kiddos that are going to talk to you here in a minute. National 4-H Proclamation, whereas 4-H is America's largest youth development organization, supporting nearly 6 million youth across the country, and whereas 4-H has helped 271 youth in Franklin County to become confident, independent, resilient, and compassionate leaders. And whereas 4-H is delivered by Cooperative Extension, a community of more than 100 public universities across the nation that provides experiences where young people learn by doing through hands-on projects in the important areas of health, science, agriculture, and civic engagement. And whereas National 4-H Week showcases the incredible ways that 4-H inspires kids to do and highlight the remarkable 4-H youth in Franklin County, who work each day to make a positive impact on those around them. And whereas 4-H's network of nearly 600,000 volunteers and 3,500 professionals provide caring and supportive mentoring to all 4-H members, helping them to grow into true leaders, entrepreneurs, and visionaries. Okay.
Now, therefore, the Franklin County Board of Commissioners does hereby proclaim October 5 to 11, 2025 as National 4-H Week throughout Franklin County and encourage all of our citizens to recognize 4-H for the significant impact they have made.
Now all of them will talk to you about what 4-H has provided for them or allowed them to do.
Thank you. Cool.
Hi, my name is Tanis Normile. I've been in 4-H for 9 years, and I'm one of the Miss 4-H's for our county this year.
Cool.
My two favorite projects, it'd be really hard to pick because I'm involved in so many, but it'd have to be between pets and leadership, both for the same reason. I started a pet parade at our county during the fair over the last couple of years, and I really love that opportunity to get to meet kids throughout our community. We have it open to non-4-H members as well, so I can meet children and families from all over our county and all of their pets and see how enthusiastic they are about what they love. And it's the same reason I love leadership, is I love being able to meet all of these new people and see how passionate they are about the things that they care about. 4-H has offered me so many amazing opportunities. I've had the chance to host 2 exchange students. I hosted one from Japan 3 years ago, and then last year I hosted one from Taiwan. And then 2 years ago, in the summer of 2024, I was given the opportunity, well, I found the opportunity to do a cultural exchange program, and I stayed for 2 months in Japan, where I got to stay 1 month in Tokyo. I stayed with a family, and I went to a cultural intensive school where I learned all about the language and culture. And then I moved out to a different prefecture in the country, and I lived there for another month where I got to interact with new people every day, meet them, and I just have gained so much more of a global awareness through this program. I owe it so much of who I am today, and I really love being part of 4-H.
Cool.
My name is Mara Giling. I'm also a Miss 4-H candidate. I'm from the Shaft 4-H Club, and this is my 11th year in 4-H.
Oh, wow.
My favorite project is probably poultry. I don't really have another one, but poultry is my favorite because I just love chickens. Chickens are like my favorite thing ever. It gives me the opportunity to like go compete at different places. I've been all across the state at different open fairs with my grandparents. And then I've also been to state. I have been first, second, third as an intermediate, and then just this state fair I got fifth, my first year as a senior.
Cool.
So yeah.
What kind
What's
of
your favorite
chickens?
chicken breed?
My favorite chicken? Rhode Island Red.
Rhode Island Red, good old one. Yeah.
How many do you have?
How many do I have? I have like 40.
Wow, right.
40 or more. If my grandpa was here, if my grandpa was here, he would be able to tell you. I
A
take
lot
like
more tomorrow, right?
I take 12 to the fair every year. That's like the max you can take.
What's their favorite treat?
Favorite treat? Probably just corn. Yep.
But some people may not realize with chickens, if you know like what the beef barn does, you do just as much with a chicken as you do any other animal. You're like petting them, you give them a bath, you
Yep.
file their nails, their beaks, everything. Yeah, it's like people don't really, my children did.
Showmanship, I feel like chicken showmanship is so hard. Because you have to memorize everything about the bird.
You do. So, anyways, we'll let everybody.
Thank you.
Any Japanese?
Yeah.
I'm not fluent, but I learned it while I was there for a month so I could interact while I was there. And then I also took a foreign language program with Johnson County. So I took a college class, 2 years worth of it last year, where I studied elementary Japanese 1 and 2. So
Yeah.
I can make my way.
What's the neatest thing about it over there?
I think one of my favorite things was everyone kind of hears the stereotype that they're super like formal everywhere you go, and that they're not very like touch oriented, but that is completely different. When I went, the kids are so touch based. So like one of the first things you do when they meet them is they want a high five from you. And every time they see you, you meet them again or you leave. They want a high five from you. They always are climbing all over you. They want to hang out with you at every given moment. They love interacting with you, and they're not nearly as aloof as people kind of make them.
Yeah.
Everywhere I went, they were so interested and wanted to hang on you and be around you every second.
Food? Do you like the food?
I love the food.
All right.
My name is Alex Griffin. I'm in Eggcorn Rustlers, and I've been in the project for 5 years. I'd have to say that 4-H has brought me closer with lots of people, and it's given me many educational experiences, and it's also let me come to events like this to speak. And I'd say I also enjoy, oh my gosh, I have to say my favorite project would be my dairy cattle, because it's just, they're so cute too, and I actually do enjoy like the process of showing them. And well, I've been doing dairy cattle for 2 years, and I've been doing hogs for 4, and so yeah, those are my projects.
Holsteins?
No, we did Jersey.
Jersey?
Yes.
Pretty.
Oh, yes, and so our first year heifers, they just calved, and they were Jersey, so.
Oh, exciting.
My neighbor across the street does cows. She walks hers down the road. Do you take them out for a walk or?
We do, actually.
Yeah.
We get Jersey steers, so. I don't recommend 5 at a time. All right, I guess
Cool.
we can have you next.
Hi, my name is Aubrey Griffin, and I'm a part of the Acorn Rustlers 4-H group. I'd say 4-H has brought me lots of opportunities. It brought me closer to people. It's taught me leadership, respect, and responsibility. And I've been doing 4-H for 5 years. I've been showing swine for 5 and dairy cattle for 2. And like Alex just said, we bred them. We bred my last year's dairy cattle, and they just calved a few weeks ago.
Oh, it's always fun.
Okay.
Do you have to wear all white when you show your dairy cattle still?
You're supposed to wear like all white, but I just wear like a white shirt and.
Okay, I didn't know. I always thought, how in the world can you keep all that white?
I know, yeah.
So, exciting. Good.
Do we have one to sign?
You do.
Then we can take a picture?
Yeah, that's what I didn't know.
I wanted to say, I'm Jessica Flo, I'm your 4-H Youth Development Agent for the district, and we thank you so much for what you guys do for us here in the county, and we have a passion for youth, and I think 4-H has a lot to offer this community. I was involved in a conversation for at-risk youth the other day, and I was happy to be at that table. I think we have a great arsenal of tools of helping you thrive with their passions, so thank you so much, and if we ever need to be a part of those conversations, please invite us to the table. We enjoy those. So can we grab a quick picture?
We're going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you guys go.
All right, great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Can I keep this? I also have to mention that I've done a number of geology field trips with Tanis, with my son and them, so. It is. If you're a rock nerd, it's fabulous. All right, we'll move on. I guess we're going to public comment. Do we still have public comment?
We have one public comment.
All right. Do you still want to speak or, yeah? Okay. And you'll state your name and address so they can get it written down for the record.
I'm Sean Anderson with Green Environmental Services. Apparently, I'm a day late and a dollar short to talk about rates. So that was discussed a couple of weeks ago. But the items on the agenda for today, you know, the transfer station being shut down for 2 days. Is there any way possible to avoid shutting down the transfer station? And it's going to put quite a strain on the haulers to be shut down, you know, during those 2 days. And we'd be willing to even get our weights from the landfill, right? We would commit to filling up an entire trailer, and then you could bill us for one trailer, 2 trailers, whatever that is on that day to help us, provide services.
Is the issue, so one day you can usually dump early, fill up like on a holiday, and then dump the next day. You can get, but 2 days, that's where you run into issues.
Well, 2 days is tough. I mean, one day's tough, right? Because we don't like leaving trash on our trucks because it's a fire hazard. But in 2 days is really tough. And we could commit both days. What I've done before when I've ran landfills is when my scales go down, which is a nightmare. We've stayed open for our regular customers, and we did an average, right? We just averaged whatever they'd been bringing in. We charged them that for the full truck. But since you guys are a transfer station and you're hauling it, we would even commit to paying for a truck, right? With the markup, hauling plus disposal, if you guys would entertain that, and Colton, I appreciate your conversation a while ago, and I'd love to continue that at some point in time, and have you some better figures to do that. So, the other thing that I'll bring on, it's not really on the agenda, but I would like to bring it up, is we call every January and ask if the rates are going to go up. And sometimes you don't know, right? You get a letter from the landfill and it changes everything instantly. We just ask if there's any way we could delay the price increase a couple of months so we could notify and pass that increase on to our customers, because less than a month is pretty tough to do. And we're just asking that to take that in consideration. The commissioners to take that in consideration. And I don't know if the county is with Hams, is that a long-term agreement? And is there fixed increases in there that we can, just so we can project out, right, what our costs are gonna be next year, you know? So is there any way possible to do that? So,
I think we would have
One
to
of the
discuss.
conversations we had, and I think would be good, it'd be tied to like core inflation, which is usually published about this time of year, and then it's formalized after the first. But that way, we don't get kind of incremental jumps, which, you know, 10 hurts, but
Yeah.
2 or 3 to keep up with the cost of everything
Yeah.
makes sense. And then also, if, sounds like you and pretty much everybody bills quarterly or half a year,
Well-
whatever, but you want to get close to a billing
but
cycle.
for example, we pick up a lot of municipalities around here, and we have, you know, a 5 or 7 year contract, and our pricing, you know, we evaluate the price on the anniversary date, and we get like a CPI increase, and then we have written in there, if disposal goes up, we can increase, you know, CPI. So we can only get a price increase on during that time. So we try to look as far forward as we can, right? So we can, you know, protect ourselves. So anyway, just asking, you know, the commissioners to be mindful of that. If there's any way you could delay this one a couple of months to let us get in front of it, we would greatly appreciate that.
Thank you. Yes, we'll definitely discuss.
Okay.
We just, as public comment, we don't
I-
do business at the moment.
I completely understand it. And again, I said I'm a day late to the show, but I'll leave my card as well.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Okay. Moving on to the consent agenda, and we are going to consider and approve the Franklin County Commission meeting minutes for October 1st, 2025, and consider approving the solicitation of bids for culverts.
Make a motion to approve.
All right, it's been moved and seconded.
Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Commissioner Dickinson?
Yes.
Vice Chair Medder?
Yes. Okay, next, going on to items of business, and we're going to consider for approval, the bid for replacing scale stands at the transfer station for the amount of $5,200, and also requesting a 2-day shutdown for the repairs and computer replacement, updating the price changes on October 27th and 28th for PEG.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think we've had some of this conversation earlier about replacing the stands. We do have a firm price on that now of $5,200, and that includes the replacement plus labor to do that. It is at least a 1-day project. There's no way that we can do that and accept traffic from the public.
But not on a weekend? They can't do it on a weekend?
No, no, they won't even entertain the thought.
Okay.
Them or, we have 3 entities that we're working with. We're working with our IT department, which, not a problem, I'm sure they would accommodate us.
Yeah.
The second one is Cardinal Scale. They are the people that have the program for the scale, which would be the weights and setting the prices and all that. They only work Monday through Friday. They only work the hours that we're there. They will not entertain the thought of a weekend. And then WH Scale, which is the actual scale company, they don't work weekends either. We've put in a lot of time, a lot of effort trying to coordinate this and get it to what we felt was the best resolution for everyone. We do have to get these scale stands replaced because
They're in bad shape and they need fixed. or else
they
they're
do.
gonna-
You know, and we've been told if one of those blows, what they do, the stands swell underneath there. And once they start breaking apart, if one of those blows out, we've lost our whole scale. And it can be very, very expensive from that point on. So that's why we want to get it done at a reasonable cost of $5,200 if we can.
I don't want to put you on the spot on that, and maybe we could talk about it a little after the meeting, just some ideas to try and lessen the impact to them. But as far as the doing the work, it needs done, and it's a critical piece of equipment. Obviously, everything runs through there, so I'd make a motion to approve this item.
Including the shutdown of the facility.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, it's the only way to.
Yeah, because you don't want it to pay for whole scale.
No, we don't, no. And one other thing, with Cardinal Scale, the company that has the program that runs that, we have to be shut down in order to do that because of the volume that we're taking in. It's not something you can do in between customers, and we really need the time allotted for that. And that's why we're asking for that to be part of the shutdown.
Is there a second? We have a motion on the floor.
Second.
All right.
Only because I know it's unavoidable. I mean, you know, it needs, you hate to have to be down that long, but that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
Exactly. You know, and there's a possibility, I mean, and I don't know how all of you feel about it, but if we would get done on Monday and everything's good, we can make a public announcement. We can do a Facebook, we can do a COFO, we can do whatever, and possibly open back up on Tuesday. But there's no guarantee that we won't run into a glitch or there won't be a problem. And I don't want to commit to one day and then have to come back and spring
Make the
it on the
announcement,
second
yeah.
day. Yeah. So we'll do the best we can.
All right.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Commissioner Dickinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Vice Chair Metter?
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passes. Next, I think, we have consider the approval of the bid for purchasing a 2026 Ford F-550 4x4 spray truck for the amount of $57,731 from Shawnee Mission Ford, plus the fall hitch flatbed and the plow kit for the amount of $8,334. I was going to say $34,000. That's not right. $8,347 from Nat Pide. Peg, you can continue
Yes.
on with us.
Yes, might as well while I'm up here. Yes, we have a 2002 flatbed Ford pickup that is currently on Purple Wave, that it's sufficed for a spray truck for us for many years, and it's past its time. And it's time for a renewal or an upgrade in that truck. The $57,731 is what I call it government pricing, and I know that's probably not the proper term. But we do have the truck on Purple Wave that we will be putting that money back into our special caps to help bring some of this down. We have another flatbed truck which has a lot of years on it that we could actually utilize at the transfer station, and we can do like an interdepartment purchase between noxious weed and solid waste to put a little bit more money towards this to help get this cost down a little bit too.
Is there any other questions for her? Make a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Dickinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Vice Chair Metter?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're moving on to Pat. Lots of stuff.
Morning, Commission.
Morning.
All right.
That's the first one. Where we're at.
Brewer's the first
Yes,
one.
consider the approval of rezoning application 2508-0049.
Okay, so this is commonly known as 216 and 250 Virginia Road. It is roughly 2 miles south of Lane. The applicant is requesting to add 3 acres to the current property of 3 acres. This will be completed through a boundary line adjustment. The addition of the 3 acres will transition the existing 3 acres and the new 3 acres to the RE or Residential Estates District. The remaining 60 acres of the larger tract will stay A1. Planning Commission will recommend approval. There's already a home and utilities on the 3 acres, so nothing really changes there. Just trying to double their little plot.
Any questions?
Motion to approve rezoning application 2508-0049.
Second.
Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Commissioner Dickinson?
Yes.
Vice Chair Medder?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, nope,
Nope, you're good. Oh, yes, sorry. I got too many notes here. And I
fine.
just flipped
That's
them up
on
here.
me.
And okay, the next one is approval of the rezoning application 2508-0052, Cruz.
All right. This is commonly known as 4433 and 4427 Louisiana Road. It is roughly 5 acres to the northwest of Ottawa. The applicant is requesting to restructure the property to clean up the overall plats. This will be done through a boundary line adjustment. Both properties are owned by members of the family and is basically distributing portions of the trust to the different family members involved. As you can see in the photo, we have this U shape and then one on the interior. We're just trying to put one off to the side and the other to the other side. Houses on both. We're not creating any new parcels. It's just for cleaning up the trust, basically. With that, Planning Commission and staff both recommend approval without much discussion.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Commissioner Dickinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Vice Chair Medder?
Yes. All right, next one, consider the approval of rezoning application 2508-0053 Rotary.
Okay, this is 134 Haskell Road, roughly just short 3 miles northwest of Williamsburg. The applicant is requesting to create 3 buildable lots out of a 52-acre parcel. There is a typo on the staff report. It said 60, but it is in fact 52 acres. The rezoning will create 2 RE properties, both being just shy of 16 acres, and an A2 property being 20 acres. We have a letter from Water Systems Engineering stating that there are multiple wells in the area with depths of 200 to 240 feet and yielding roughly 5 to 10 gallons of water each. There was only quick discussion about the continuation of adding wells in Franklin County. However, staff was unable to find any data or studies of the Osage Aquifer in Franklin County through the U.S. and Kansas Geological Survey stating that there was any issues with adding more wells at this time. Planning Commission and staff both recommend approval for this plat. And it will come in front of you once again as a plat.
Any other questions? Motion.
Make a motion to approve this rezoning application.
Second?
Commissioner Dickinson? Yes. Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Vice Chair Medder?
Yes. All right. Next one, consider the approval of,
Just like there's a lot.
yeah, rezoning application 2508-0051 Carlson.
Okay, this is 1676 Osborne Road, roughly 4 miles west of Ottawa. The applicant is requesting to rezone 20.10 acres, an acre tract in order to sell the remaining 41 to the western neighbor. The whole purpose is to settle a family estate. The 20 acres are to stay in agricultural, and potentially down the line, the family would like to buy back that other 41 acres. But at this time, they're just trying to appease the family. With the plan of action, staff and planning commission recommend approval.
Motion approved 2508-0051.
Second?
Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Commissioner Dickinson?
Yes.
Vice Chair Medder?
Yes. All right, last one. Consider the approval of rezoning application 2502-0032 Croy.
Okay, this is 352 Missouri Terrace, directly adjacent to north of Richmond. The applicant is requesting to rezone 9.71 acres to the residential estates, and the remaining 26.29 acres will remain A2. Water and sewer will both be provided by the city of Richmond. The split will add a residential lot for a family member to build a new home. With the city providing services, this property, it has a high potential of actually ending up into the city of Richmond at some time due to annexation. Staff and Planning Commission both recommend approval.
Questions?
Motion to approve rezoning application 2502-0032.
Second.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Commissioner Dickinson?
Yes.
Commissioner Stottlemyre?
Yes.
Vice Chair Medder?
Yes. All right, staff reports.
Yeah, thank you, Sabrina. Nothing today.
All right, any more, Pat?
Yeah, I do actually. So, a while back, I came in front of you guys and we got a few different applications approved for the LEPP grant, where we provide money for people's individual septics. And so we finally have gotten those 3 applications completed. The 3 septic systems being located at 2199 Shawnee, 991 Missouri Road, and 1293 Rock Creek. The Payne system at 2199 Shawnee was constructed by KG Excavating for a total of $24,012. This included soil analysis, clearing and grubbing of a section of untouched usable soil, a full new rock and pipe lateral system, additional pump tank, pump, alarms, and electrical work. The Reimer system at 991 Missouri Road was constructed by Gettler Plumbing, Inc. For a total of $13,954.94. This included a septic tank, aerator pump, electrical work, and full rock and pipe lateral field. The Smith system at 1293 Rock Creek was constructed by Rubik Farms, or Jim Rubik, coming to a total of $7,225. This included the replacement of the inlet and outlets, tees in the tank, and construction of a rock and pipe lateral field. We've also done 1 well water testing, and as an announcement, we are down to about $6,000, so we're probably not gonna be able to fit another full septic system, but if somebody has repairs, we can take a look at that. And if we can manage that $6,000, we can at least help out a portion of a project or a full repair that could be within that. Or we can just open to the public. Anybody can come in and request a well water testing kit, and we can test some wells out there, make sure we're drinking good water, and we will pay the full price of the test itself, and then hopefully we can work the total down to 0, and then I believe we're due another $75,000 from the state. We have to redo some paperwork because the state has changed the terms and conditions, so we have to re-sign it from our administrative point. But at that point, I believe we're supposed to be approved. We've already been approved, so it's just a matter of getting the lawyers happy, and I'll be working with Derek on that.
Do we have to have it down to 0 before we get the other? Does it?
Actually, we only have to get it down to 10,000. However, and we're there. But we just need to get the paperwork in check. And that's actually from their side. They had some issues, nothing to do with us. So we'll just get that cleaned up, and I think they're chomping at the bit to get us that money.
And do we have other people kind of lined up with bigger projects or not, or do we?
And I have one at this time that has requested, but I haven't brought it in front of you guys because I want to make sure we have the cash before we make any promises to anybody. But Brian and I have been on one site, which does look like it'll eat a chunk of it. And we're going to need to advertise it a little bit more and maybe work with COFO and stuff like that with that. So, and I'll work with Derek and Joanna to try and.
Is it something that we could approve somebody and then use what we have left and then tell them and then use when
The
others
last
come
thing I
in?
want to do is get us into a point where we'd actually have to use our own funding based on a promise that we made.
That's true.
I just want to get the funding in, and then we'll just overhaul some advertisements and whatnot and really get the system going.
You have a good plan in place, Pat.
Yeah,
so.
good job. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. All right, Sheriff, do you have any? All right, Dustin, doesn't Peg any more goodies?
Anything else?
Okay. Jeff.
Good morning. I just wanted to update you on a few things. Peg and I yesterday went up to Overland Park and met with SCS engineers on the expansion project for the transfer station. I know I think I briefed you a few months ago, but we were able to go over their entire engineering design, and I think with the exception of a few little minor things, they are ready to proceed going forward with it. I believe the next step would probably be either a study session, I spoke briefly with Derek yesterday, or putting them in front of you to explain and to look at the design before we send it to KDHE. So
My understanding is we need to wait on them to complete their last few minor things.
That is correct.
Once they notify us those are done, then we schedule study session, go over design, any remaining costs associated with it, and then from there, it potentially goes to KDHE.
Correct, absolutely right, Derek. And there is some nominal fees that I believe we run over budget just a little bit, so I'll have those numbers as well when we get to those design changes. But I just wanted to update you on that, and that's something that we should see coming through in the very near future, maybe even later this year.
All right. Janet, do you have anything? Commissioners?
No.
I don't have anything either.
I went to the Chamber Coffee on Friday at the First Baptist Church. They have a new pastor, and what I really like about that is just being able to see the building. And if you've never been in there, the stained glass windows are awesome. And you know, just the history of, what'd they say, that they used to have like 500 people in there for Sunday school, so it's got a lot of history and cool part of Ottawa. That's all I got.
Motion to adjourn.
All right.
Second.
Aye.
Say aye.
Bye.